Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Wednesday episode of the Talking Shrimp Podcast. I am Joel, and I'm joined in the seats by...
Hello, my name's Mitchell. I was going to try and do a cool, Black Noir thing there, where, he presses the button, he's like, do-do-do-do-do.
Mitchell!
Yeah, I couldn't remember what any of the buttons were on it, so...
Yeah, I get that. The deep and... I can't remember what their podcast is. What's the podcast called?
Don't know, mate. But it's not better than Talking Shrimp.
I don't know. But anyway, yes, why we're saying that is because the boys season...
Five.
Has finished.
Yeah, sorry, I interjected
Forever.
you. Yeah, boys, it's done.
It's finished, done.
It's
forever.
done.
Season 5 has ended, and we shall go into it now. So any spoilers will obviously happen after this. So there you go. If you don't want to listen to it, stop now.
Yeah, we are going
Basically.
to discuss spoilers from, all of the boys.
Yep.
Some Gen V,
Gen V, yeah.
Not too much, because you haven't watched it. So I don't want to spoil it too much.
I know little crossovers and stuff,
but there might be some spoilers, because to be honest... this is a spoiler. It literally doesn't matter.
Yeah, who cares?
Gen V did not matter.
Yeah, it's pointless. So there you go. But anyway, spoilers now. Let's go. Right.
Yes,
So
you've been warned.
It's finished. Number one, are you happy with it?
I mean, no, I'm sad that it's ended, but how it ended, I'm fine with.
Same.
There couldn't have been a lot other endings to it that
it was justified, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's one of them things with series when they end like this.
Yeah.
People always hate the end part of how a series ends.
Yeah.
Because there's only so many ways you can do it.
Yeah, but it's also people don't like that it ends.
Exactly.
So you're always going to judge it more.
Yeah, because when it first finished, I was a bit like, oh, that was disappointing. But now that I've sat and, that this has come what are we, 2 weeks ago since it first aired, the final episode, I'm fine now.
Yeah, because imagine if there was a season 6 about, I don't know, Soldier Boy taking on, Homelander, but Homelander still dies at the end of season 5.
Spoiler!
That would be one of the, moments where, you'd feel differently purely on the fact that it doesn't end.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
but because it does, you're a bit like, oh, right, yeah, well, that kind of had to happen.
Yeah.
A lot of it was just, oh, that kind of had to happen.
They would have been dragging out, splinters of storylines if it didn't end this season. I get they're doing a film, what's it called? Rising, which is like Soldier Boys.
Is it a film or is it a series?
I think it's film. I could be wrong there.
It's next year anyway.
Yeah, it's something coming out, which is Soldier Boy's origin story.
Yeah,
which is fine.
It's to do with World War II and stuff.
Yeah. There's going to be some of the reoccurring cast. You can have what
Bomb Sight.
Obviously Soldier Boy.
Stormfront. Yeah.
Stormfront will be there.
Yeah, but it does sound pretty cool. To be fair, I like the idea of doing a prequel because, especially with Soldier Boy, kind of, literally being paused at the end of season 5. It's one of them that I would rather them do a prequel than for me to go, oh well, yeah, Soldier Boy's still there, isn't he? There.
Well, I mean, he is. I mean, to be fair, the only thing now that the boys could do if they wanted to do another series, it can't be called The Boys. It'd have to be Gen V Series 3, which we obviously know isn't happening. But there could be an opportunity if they rebooted Gen V. I keep going to call it Gen Z, where it's the characters of Gen V that have now gone off to Canada. And then there's something with Soldier Boy or with Homelander's kid, which Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, you could do something like that, I guess. Yeah. But again, it just would fall flat, I think. It wouldn't be that good.
It'd be a spin-off.
So, yeah.
It'd be this Diabolical series where it's like a spin-off. It didn't have any much relation,
but
it's fine if you just want to sort of fill that hole of...
But yeah, going back to Soldier Boy being put on ice to Captain America, that bitch. Wouldn't you, if you're Soldier Boy, because this is the 4th time he's been put on ice, right? In the whole seasons and stuff that we know of, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you have woken up and gone, oh, fucking hell, again, sort of thing? And then, Homelander's out. The first chance I get, I'm destroying that. I'm destroying that pod. It's going. I'm getting rid of it.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah,
because if he does that, then
he could have just put him in another one.
Yeah, but he's still he's. That's the logical thing to do.
Yeah, get rid of it.
For Soldier Boy who's so self-conceited and fuck everyone else, that's the logical thing to do.
Yeah, and he's walking around in Homelander's apartment room.
Yeah,
and he's just in the corner is the cryo chamber.
Yeah,
I suppose. I never even thought about
that. Do you know what I mean? That's just one of the things that I'm just get rid of it.
Yeah, just break it somehow. Do something with it.
Unplug it.
Yeah, I suppose it's just one of them things. There's a lot of loopholes in the story if you actually start doing some digging.
Yeah, but overall, I think it works well. I think the episode before the finale was better for kind of full circle moment than the ending.
Was that
for me with
Frenchie's death?
I felt more with
Oh,
that than Homelander, because at the end, like, I expected that. I didn't expect the way Frenchie went. I kind of had a feeling like something like that happened. maybe Kamiko, whatever. But the way Frenchie went, I don't know. I didn't kind of expect it to be like that. Whereas Homelander, I did. Like, the crowbar was going to come back. He was going to lose his powers. It all made sense, that one. I wasn't surprised.
Yeah, I mean,
by
they
it.
were building Kimiko up to be like
Soldier Boy,
so he could, remove powers.
Yeah. But
It's
one of them, isn't
it works. It worked fine, because what's the alternative of the ending? Sorry, I'm going back to the ending here, where obviously Homelander.
Well, the alternative is
Homelander wins.
The world.
Yeah, exactly. So then what do you do past that? Because people aren't going to like that ending.
No, but it would have
Would that have been a better ending, do you reckon?
No, I do think, though, he should have done something like that, like a little teaser into his potential,
Yeah,
He
I
was a
think
bit
we
nerfed
did.
at the end.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that's
You know?
fine.
He suddenly went really slow, considering he took that guy to the moon or into space really
Yeah,
quick.
like 3 seconds or whatever it was.
And then
Yeah.
he can't get away from Butcher and stuff because he's just a bit slow taking off.
Yeah,
It
he's
just
been
seemed a
tackled by
bit-
Ryan.
Yeah, I don't know.
I get that, but then again, it's a bit of a loophole, but it's one of them. It sort of all came back to him just being sort of a child that never grew up, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much, and just like weak. Like, it's the whole cliche of
He's weak without the powers.
Spider-Man, isn't it? It's if no, is it Iron Man? If you're nobody without the powers, then you shouldn't have the powers, or something
Right,
like that. The
Wow,
saying.
well done for bringing Marvel Universe into,
I know, linking
into
the
the
two.
boys
Wow,
universe.
crazy. There is a few things though, like I want to know a bit more about, like Kamiko at the end. Like, there are a lot of people saying, "Oh, she's pregnant. That's why she's eating chocolate in France," or something like that, which is interesting. Could be a little.
Yeah, I
you know.
suppose so.
I know you never know. Whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
And why do Huey and Annie name their child Robin?
Well, it's after.
Why would you, mate?
I know.
It's a bit weird.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
It's a bit weird.
Yeah, like
It is a bit weird.
Surely,
I think you could have called
what's
it
her name? Annie.
So surely Annie would be like,
Oh, that's a bit. I respect the nod, but
Yeah.
maybe we don't do
it's a
that.
bit weird that, isn't it?
Calling
Yeah.
after your ex-girlfriend.
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't
who,
know that
like,
one.
the reason. Well, to be fair, she is kind of the reason that they ended up there.
Yeah, I suppose
So there is that, I
yeah,
guess,
yeah, because
but
Huey sort of
the reason
joins
that he joined the boys was
Butcher.
because of
Yeah,
Robin.
yeah, and he's trying to
Yeah.
get hold of A-Train at the start of
Yeah.
season 1 and all that.
Another
lot, so.
bit of season 5 though. A-Train.
Yeah,
Full circle moment.
I was sad to see A-Train go after
I
everything
was,
like that,
but I was happy the way he went.
Well, yeah, I suppose
Do you know
so.
what I mean? Like, no, because he
Yeah.
avoided her.
Yes.
He full circled.
Yeah.
He saved
yeah.
people. That's all he wanted to do.
Yeah.
So
I suppose so.
You know.
I suppose so. It was still,
So- it was sad. Yeah.
I feel like it was built up more for more people to die. That's all I will say.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like,
yeah.
they sort of were saying before season 5 was released, they were like,
It's gonna be
expect loads of people to die, loads of carnage. Yeah, like, who did we
Yeah.
do lose? The Deep, Homelander.
Yeah. Oh, mate, the Deep's death.
Deep's
That was pretty
to be
good.
fair.
It was pretty good,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Because it was set up with, spoiler again, but what a cameo, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a hammerhead shark, I think.
Yeah.
Giving him a warning, don't come into the ocean, which clearly means he's gonna die in the ocean. How else would he go?
Yeah.
And obviously it's gonna be Starlight to kick him in the ocean. So what a boot, by the way. Hell of a right foot.
Yeah, straight in.
Yeah, but that was a pretty good ending. I'm pretty happy with that. Sage as well.
Yeah, good. Got
That
what
was
she
a
wanted. I
cool-
didn't really like her character. She's quite a lot in Gen V as well.
Is she?
Yeah, she's probably
Okay.
better in Gen V than in.
Is she like Gen V? Is it set in the same sort of exact timeline? So
Yes.
is Sage
Yeah,
in the 7?
they fall in position of different orders. So I think season 2 of Gen V happens just before this season 5 of The Boys that's come
Right.
out, and I think.
So that's why it's set up to include whatever.
Yeah, because they talk about Marie Monroe quite a lot. Stan
Yeah.
Edgar's involved, which is in Gen V quite a
Yeah,
lot.
what a villain, by the way.
Great villain.
What a
Great
villain.
character.
What's he got? Who's he? Who is
I
he,
don't
the
know his
actor? I
name,
can't
but
remember his name.
he's obviously is he Gus,
Gus
in Breaking
yeah.
Bad?
What a villain. He might be
Yeah.
the best. He might actually be better than Homelander
Oh no,
overall.
no.
Because he is the main villain.
No,
He's the
no.
reason behind it. He tells Homelander, you're a useless piece of like. Or
Yeah,
you-
but a few people do that. Soldier Boy does.
Yeah, but he's like the main, he is the main sort of villain behind everything. Like, he is still the villain in The Boys. If The Boys had season 6, he's the villain.
Yes,
Now,
which is
isn't
where like it wouldn't be. It'd be Gen V again, which I'm sure is why there was going to be possibly a Gen V series 3,
Yeah.
where it involves Stan Edgar,
More
the cast,
so, yeah.
Marie Monroe,
Soulja
Jordan,
Boy,
all them
maybe.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. But yeah, gotta say though, yeah, what a villain Homelander is.
Could be one of the best.
Yeah,
If not the best.
Tony's, I can't remember his name, Tony someone. Fair play, what a performance.
Yeah.
Because you're always like kind of rooting for him.
Yeah.
Or you're rooting to see what he does next,
Yeah.
aren't you?
It was a sad death to see him die because it was the end of a good character.
It was an end of a good character. It was a good full circle moment. I liked the inclusion of he punched the shit out of him for Frenchie and then he killed him for Becca. I like that.
Yeah,
I did want to see more of the crowbar though.
Well, he saw enough of the crowbar, I think.
Nah, that's like the iconic
Homelander saw enough of the crowbar anyway.
Oh,
So.
he definitely did. Yeah. So I don't know, but yeah, it was fitting. Obviously Huey and Starlight got their kind of magic ending. Kamiko went off to France. Butcher died.
Yeah.
Because
Killed
of
by
Huey.
Huey.
I'm glad they committed to that. Like the comics, it was a very similar sort of ending, really. So that full circle moment. That's fine. Terra, poor Terra.
Yeah, I felt
nice little nod to real life.
Yes, I suppose so. I didn't like. This is gonna sound really picky at me. I felt there was quite an obvious difference between the dogs.
Nah, there wasn't an obvious difference.
I thought Terra in the older series,
the other one didn't.
What? Yeah, no, I thought like Terra in the old series looked different, a lot different. Well, obviously it's a different dog, but I thought he looked a lot different to this series.
I don't know. They did quite well. Like it wasn't obvious. I wouldn't say.
Would you know? I thought he looked a lot younger. Anyway, it's like it's one of them things. That just
the
really
Terra episode was funny though.
Yeah,
good little inclusion, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much it, isn't it? There wasn't really anything else to go off. I guess Vault Rising, the prequel, will be cool next year. Be interesting what they do with that.
Yeah. I feel like there's just so much to say about it, but you go down around a rabbit hole and it's just like it's sort of ended. So like, what's the point? Do you know what I mean? Like for me, you need to watch Gen V and you'll like
annoyed.
You can see why after I messaged you straight away and I was like, Gen V was completely pointless.
Yes,
because they build up Marie Monroe to be like this character who is as good as Homelander.
One. Yeah.
Like she's meant to be like the next Homelander, but a good version.
Yeah.
And that yet all she does is drive a van off to fucking Canada.
Yeah. Well, even like the setup at the start of the season, which I presumed was going to include like her doing more stuff, was Starlight saying, "We don't need you."
Yeah.
That was the setup for her character from the start, which surely it should have been fully reversed to they really need her.
Yeah.
But when she did say, "We need you," it wasn't. You could have got anyone to do that.
Yeah, and Homelander's in Gen V.
Yeah,
he shows up in Gen V. So
I don't really understand like that part with how it correlated to nothing in The Boys. Season
and you miss out a lot of good characters. There's like Thomas Godolkin, who's only just sort of mentioned in The Boys.
Yeah, there's a few others.
And he's he's like one of the main characters. Obviously, you've got Maverick, who was just a side character in Gen V.
Yeah,
but he's like one of the not main, but he's quite a big pivotal moment.
He's probably in it more than what's her name?
Marie Monroe. Yeah, and a lot of the cast from Gen V.
Gen V, yeah, it is weird, but
that's the only part I'm a bit like annoyed at with the whole thing. But I read a bit about it, and it's like some people were saying like, yeah, but what do you expect them to do? Come and be the main part? Well, I was like because main Boys fans who didn't watch Gen V would be annoyed that they came in and took
but there was like
Starlight.
I would have preferred it not like them not to be included then, just not be in it.
Well, they weren't. Well, they were, but they weren't.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like not at all, or they fully invest in she's an important part.
Put it this way: go watch. There's 2 series of Gen V.
Yeah.
Go watch it. They generally could be a better series than The Boys season 2 and 3.
Well, it won't be now. That is it, isn't
it?
Gen V and The Boys. So.
Yeah, like it builds up so well. You see quite a lot of character development and like side characters in The Boys who are in it, and like they have good character developments. And there's just nothing about them in like The Boys.
I do think that like maybe season 4 onwards was I don't know. It was kind of like. It was like stringing it along, wasn't it? Really, to get you like obviously the point was for Butcher to defeat a Homelander or him to get V1 and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But apart from that, the side characters started really well with the side quest, and then nothing really.
Yeah.
Even like Black Noir.
Yes, like
in season 5, pointless.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
What a rubbish death as well.
Yeah, and considering in the comics he is a main character.
Very main.
Not to spoil the comics, but
yeah,
he is. Well, I mean, does it matter? We can spoil it, can't we?
Well,
in the comics, I've not read them. I'm not. Yeah, he's a clone of Homelander,
and that's
how Homelander gets killed by himself.
Yeah, and then Butcher kills Noir.
Yeah,
and then Huey kills Butcher.
Yeah,
I think
it's the comic book ending.
Yeah,
but obviously in this they just killed off Noir.
They killed Noir, and then even the guy who replaced him.
Well, yeah,
rubbish ending.
Yeah,
so
because he was having quite a good storyline build up with you know being like this actor just trying to stay in role all the time and find it
like
difficult.
relevant and stuff. And it was just sort of a handbags match with Deep.
And then he just gets killed off by he's meant to be like one of the strongest members of the Seven.
Yeah.
And he gets strangled by the Deep.
Yeah.
He's meant to be stronger than the Deep.
Yeah, nothing, isn't it? But I don't know. But overall, just before we go, we don't usually rate series and things, but overall, out of 10 though, you're gonna give points. Because I think with series, you're kind of after.
So we're rating it.
You can't just be out of 5, because it's a big.
So we're rating out of 10, but with points. So technically, it's out of 100
overall. Yeah. But it is out of 10.
Out of 10 with the points. I don't know. It's probably one of my favorite series. Am I just saying The Boys? Nothing to do with Gen V.
Yeah, just the boys. No crossover.
I think you kind of have to include it though.
No, just the boys.
It's a solid 9.1.
Wow, that's really high for you.
Yeah, I love it.
Really
I love it. I'm sad it's ended.
Yeah, I think overall, I've watched probably more series than you. I think.
Yeah, probably.
So I'm gonna be the one to downplay it. I'm gonna say it's like 8.8, 8.9.
Yeah,
I
which
think,
is
just
high.
Under. It is really high.
Mate, put it this way: there's not many series where I rabbit hole and watch spin-offs. I've watched. I watched all of Diabolical. I watched all of Gen V.
Yeah,
I've watched anything
and
I can to do with it.
Vault Rising.
And I will watch that.
Yeah. But yeah, there's not a lot that I like would beat it for me, but there's a few. So I'll downplay it.
Put it this way: like, I'm not big into superhero films and like the Marvel universe and all that. I don't really care for it. But this one for me took my interest because it was like they just showed whatever they wanted. Like you actually saw people getting ripped apart. Like part of like what superheroes would actually be like. The whole premise of like not all superheroes would be good.
Yeah, definitely. And I think like I know you haven't watched all the Marvel and stuff, but what you have watched of Marvel up till was it 2019 the boys started?
I think so.
Just before COVID, I think it was, wasn't it? From there till now, Marvel's been shit.
Yeah.
So the boys have timed it perfectly with creating something that every like nerdy comic book or whatever hasn't ever had with Marvel.
Yeah.
Like the most you've had with Marvel is a little bit of blood, maybe a stab.
Exactly.
But in the comics is worse.
Yeah.
Whereas, mate, the boys is literally diabolical. Like what you see on screen is nothing compared to the comics. And even when you see stuff on screen, it's ridiculous. Yeah. So if you like all that sort of stuff, and you're fed up with Marvel, go watch the boys.
Yeah, it's worth a watch. I mean, we spoilt it massively if you hear, but it's still worth a watch.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, because I mean, we haven't even said about the little guy who crawls up someone's urethra and stuff like that. So
that's what, season 2?
I think
an orgy scene.
Yeah,
crazy.
So go watch it. Let us know what you think. Let us know what series we should watch next, because I'm kind of butched until the end of this week, which I think is the next season of Clarkson's Farm
comes out.
Yeah. So after that, we're all good.
Yeah, I'll watch that. That'll be out. That'll be out and done though, won't it? We'll be done with that.
Oh, easy, a weekend job, isn't it? That
especially when the weather's nice like this.
Yeah, exactly, lovely. But let us know what you want us to watch. Maybe what you want us to talk about. We have watched a few series like Ted Lasso and stuff that I
love Ted Lasso,
that we could talk about as well. So let us know what you want.
Yeah, there's a new series of Ted Lasso coming soon.
There is. I don't know how I feel about that, but you could listen to us talk about it on another podcast.
Yeah, which we probably will. So there we go.
Yeah, but that's it. That's the boys wrapped.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Cheers. See you later.
Soon. Bye.